Welcome to System Switch, an improvised podcast about a group of unlikely heroes helping fight evil throughout the multiverse. Every season, we'll be exploring a new universe in the form of a new tabletop role-playing game. Our first universe is the City of Duskfall, brought to us by Blades in the Dark by John Harper. Last time on System Switch, the crew of the Troubled Water finally opened the mysterious Kraken box.
What is it? What's in there?
Bracelets.
What was that? Because you put on the braces and then they went zoom, and they turned into one piece, and then you just passed out.
And they were taken to Captain Arnosa from the ship of the Coletus.
Is this the Whisper?
Yes. Hicks, Symond, do you have a feeling that maybe we were employed by the bad guys, and that maybe we should be helping these people instead?
So, deciding not to follow through with Mr. Ashgani's plan of sinking the ship, a familiar face reared his ugly head. Hey, Bowler.
Oh, 4.
With a quick tussle, some draconic interrogation, and a little medical help, 4 told them something concerning. Mr. Ashgani's working on some sort of project, some real crazy shit underground. Mr. Ashgani is a spirit, I think. And now, we find our intrepid crew readying themselves for the most dangerous job they have ever undertaken.
Well, the captain gave us this, ball thing. It's an orb. It's like a glass ball.
Can you remind me what this orb was all about?
Oh, it's an ancient fishing ball.
Oh, yeah. I recognize those. We had some of the newer ones on our ships.
Yeah, you attach them to the net so they float on the water, but this one is from, before the sky went dark and that. It's really pretty. By the way, my great-grandmother gave me one of these when I was a kid. They're really cool.
My dad's found a bunch of these in the ocean, yeah.
Yeah, you'll find them on the beaches, and they've been drifting on the water for, hundreds of years. They're back from, old Japanese fishing boats back in Dynasty era, and they just float forever.
I do think they were using them as recent as the 50s, but yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you sell that for 4 coin, pad your coffers a bit, and then you guys are able to have a bit of downtime before making your final hit against Mr. Ashgani. Hicks, how are you spending your downtime?
Well, I'm gonna try to relieve some stress, so I'm gonna drink at the bar.
How much stress are you at now?
I'm at 7 out of 9.
Okay, yeah, that you're pretty stressed out.
Yeah, I pushed a guy through a light. I tried to save him and I burned his legs off instead. I'm a little stressed out.
All right, let's see it.
2. So I removed 2, correct?
So you remove 2.
That's not a lot of stress.
Oh no, I'm stressed out is all.
It's been a stressful, hectic kind of day.
Yeah, it's good though. It's good. I'm drinking it away. I have ability to burn 4 more stress. It's good, dude.
Yeah. All right.
That's good.
All right. Fair enough, Hicks. You're drunk enough.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling it. I'm going to acquire an asset, and acquiring an asset gives me temporary use of an asset.
Okay, what asset would you like to acquire?
Laura the receptionist.
Oh. I love that.
I don't want to kidnap her. I want to befriend her.
You want leverage on her.
A drinking buddy.
Yeah, I want to befriend. I want to go to the bar and drink with her or something. And
that's brilliant.
Yeah, and then get on her good side. Yeah, I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna pretend like I'm friends with Francis. I'm gonna get her trust. I'm gonna tell her that we work together. Tell her that me and Francis work together, and then use that to my advantage later on.
Yeah. Okay. Let's find out how this goes. Oh,
that's a fucking 6.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Let's go.
So the way I think that this works, Laura works for one of the biggest and most powerful corporations in the city, and yet she's found a friend in a drinking buddy. So she still has loyalty to Idolum. I would say that she's probably pretty happy with her job, but she's definitely willing to help you out because you have made a great impression on her. How did you win her over?
Well, it was actually, a long process. I didn't wing it. I determined that she liked dogs because she saw a little dog and she smiled, and eventually, met her on accident, in quotes, at a bar late at night. And I talked her up. I pretended to also like dogs. I saw a cute dog in the street, and I was friendly with her, and then told her about my work and how, work sucks, and we cheersed over it. And then I mentioned the fact that I was working with this guy named Francis Fairwhite.
Oh, Francis. I know Francis.
Next thing you know, she knows me, I know her.
Great. Yeah. So now I think that you certainly made a good impression with her, and she is a quote unquote an asset. Okay, Bowler, what have you been up to?
I have been really thinking about how I got revenge for Hugh, and I take some time to talk to Hugh on my own, just into the ether. And I finish writing this little monologue to him in this little book I have, another little entry in the diary. And I rolled a 5, which is a good roll for where I was at, because I was at 1 away from the top end. So now I only have 3 stress. And after that, I can't stop thinking about that statue. Symond.
Yeah.
Can you make a bomb?
Can I make a bomb?
More precisely, can you make something that is easy to throw and stick at something absolutely still? I want to blow up that statue.
Oh, you mean like a spitball?
Essentially, like a grenade that's sticky. I wonder if anybody invented something like that.
I mean, I'm a bit of an inventor.
You have a fuck ton of money. Sorry, I shouldn't be looking in your pockets. Sorry.
Hey, a man's pockets are his own business.
So what I'm saying is, if I go out and get you some really good parts.
I think if I were to... don't really have time for a long-term project, do I?
No, we don't. No.
All right, yeah, you get me, let's see, I'll need probably one of Aldo's spooky balls.
Right.
About a gallon of Kraken mucus. That's a byproduct they get from the demon hunting ships. They try to use all of the Kraken. And, you know what? Actually, don't we have a little totem that Hicks got from our whisper friend?
Oh, we do.
Yeah, that'll do.
I tell you what, I'm going to go out and I'll get us some Kraken juice. Was it juice?
Snot, mucus, about a gallon.
Snot, yes, sorry. Right, well, I mean, that shouldn't be that hard. I can probably go back to the captain and ask for some, because it's a byproduct, right?
I'd go just, they kind of sell that stuff under the table. You spend enough time on the docks, you'll see someone hawking it. That's how you know, because they'll just be hawking loogies into the harbor. And that's how you know they're selling mucus.
Okay, great.
Remember, I need a gallon, not just enough to cover a bomb. I need a full...
Yeah, I'll get you a barrel. It's fine. Bonus dice?
Not a barrel. That's too much.
Okay, a gallon jug, like a milk jug?
Yeah, like a milk jug or a paint bucket.
Sounds good. Yeah, all right, I'll go and get it.
And one more thing.
Oh, yeah?
Give me some more of that jerky.
Oh, yeah, I'll get some jerky. Oh, not very good.
Ooh, okay.
Oof. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, because I've got so mediocre, I grease the palms a little bit. This guy. Yeah. Look, mate, here's 2 coin. Give me the shit I need.
Well, this,
is money. Give me the shit I need. Come on. I ain't got time.
Okay. Yes.
Cool. Thanks, mate.
Yep, they are.
See you later, Ernie.
Anytime.
Great work. I returned back with all the necessary ingredients, and I got more jerky.
All right.
Hicks, do you want some jerky?
Yeah, definitely save me some. Listen, guys, I gotta go. I'll be right back. I gotta go follow this girl for a while and make sure, figure out what kind of thing she's into. So I'll be back later. Save me some.
Is he doing that for us, or is that a Hicks thing?
Little column A, little column B.
All right. I don't love that.
Can I help with this by spending another downtime activity to help?
Yeah, sure.
Because I have 3 coin. I want to spend it. Oh, I buy Symond.
Yeah?
I got you some new tools.
Really?
I spent a whole coin on a whole new set. Look at these.
That's so nice. No one's ever bought me tools before.
The color-coded knives. Oh. This one's for electronics with a rubber handle.
Is that a whole Allen wrench set?
Yes. And none of that stupid universal mount. We've got separate ones for every gauge.
Bowler, you don't know how much this beats.
Well, I'm sorry we didn't have a bracelet for you. You should have something special.
No,
right?
No, so it's just Bowler. You know what? I've been scrounging around for quite a while. I've never had a set of tools before.
Well, these are really yours. Look. And I open the top of the box, and on the top of the box is engraved with his name.
He just starts crying. He's bawling. This is literally the nicest thing anyone's ever done for Symond.
You're very welcome, Simon. I really appreciate your help, mate. Especially just taking me on my word and throwing that guy through the lightning wall.
Anytime. He was an absolute prick.
Absolute prick.
He stabbed me.
But how we're going to do this is going to be you're going to roll your tinker. Depending on the result, there may be some complications that arise. We'll see. 5. What did you create?
All right, Bowler, here's what I got. You asked me for a bomb. I made a rocket. Snot rocket. It's one of all Aldo's spooky balls. We loaded it up with that little spirit totem that Hicks got from a minor spirit, and it's basically rigged to blow. You know, those earlier model spooky balls are a little unstable. This one's just rigged to blow. Just got to give it a good twist, and it's about to go.
Great.
The trick is, you wanted it to hit something, adhere to something, not moving.
Right.
Covered it in reduced Kraken mucus.
Nice.
So it's not a spirit bomb because the magical properties of the Kraken mucus contain any kind of spirit explosion and cause the mucus to ignite.
That's fantastic. I love it.
And those are world rules that I am creating.
That's canon, baby.
You see, the Krakens, they don't produce enough mucus to really make anything anti-spirit bomb. And also, spirit bombs are so hard to make. And even if you were able to, say, coat a suit of armor in Kraken mucus to prevent a spirit bomb, you'd still be covered in spirit fire. And no one wants that.
That sounds like it'd be very funny, actually.
It's pretty funny. I saw it once. I saw it one time. Really funny.
I think the minor consequence that that this thing has is that it does need to be blown out of a like a.
How about like a potato cannon? It's not inconspicuous. I'll add a large weapon to my items. How's that? Or an unusual? It's an unusual weapon. How about that?
An unusual weapon. Yes. Great. So what else are you doing for your downtime, Simon?
Well, Simon is at 9 of 9 stress.
Ooh, he's stressed out.
He's very stressed out. He's excited for this mission because it feels a lot more straightforward compared to some of the things they've been doing. It's a lot more in his wheelhouse. Yeah. What does he got to do? Break a statue, sneak into a building, destroy another giant statue? Easy. He loves wrecking stuff. He's got 2 points in it. But Simon's going to do... I don't recall exactly what show Simon went to last time, but he's going a little saucier this time. Simon's going to go down to, let me look at the map, Silk Shore, which is, I think, sort of the red light district of Duskfall. But he's going to a show called, it's first thing that came to my mind, Muskval. Muskval presents, and every show is different. And it's essentially, it's like a satirical, topical show, but like very much sort of like you could consider this the like steampunk live rated R porn parody of current events. Does that make any sense? Like they're essentially going they've read the recent news and they're showing what has happened, but in like a sexy like burlesque way.
The news, but burlesque.
Essentially what Simon doesn't realize he's going to, but he realizes as soon as he shows up at the venue, Muskfall presents The Fall of the Billhooks. And what Simon proceeds to watch unknowingly, walking into, is like a secondhand account of the rivalry between the Billhooks and the Troubled Water, based on, alleged stories. There's no hard evidence, I think, that we set off a spirit bomb, but the word's gotten around. Like, people have their suspicions. Yeah. No one's saying we did it, but no one's really saying we didn't do it, And essentially, he's watching, drag performers play characters, and, there's, two people, one sitting on another one's shoulders to play Hugh because he's just a huge dude. Bowler is only wearing a bowler hat. Well, of course it starts a heist gone wrong down on the docks. Yeah. Bowler and his 2 crew members, who he definitely has
one of the actors comes in on 2 people on an inside a donkey costume.
It's definitely implied that Bowler and Hugh are fucking in this telling. And Alice is just there kind of watching, and they get ganged up on by a bunch of billhooks. And Bowler gets away as Alice and Hugh are finished.
This show got good.
Okay, I want to be clear. This is a like standard burlesque style performance. Like there is no full frontal nudity. It's all rehearsed and performed. Like everyone on stage knows exactly what they're doing.
Tassels.
Lots of tassels. Yes. No, this is like burlesque rules. Like
It's sexy, but it's not porn.
anyway, we see the recruitment scenes. Symond and Hicks both have, they do like lip syncing songs to sort of show off their characters. Hicks's lip syncing song is of course "Hungry Like the Wolf" because he's a tracker. These are fantasy Dustball versions of "Hungry Like the Wolf."
And Bowler's is "You Can Leave Your Hat On."
And Bowler's is "You Can Leave Your Hat On." That's his sort of, but it's like a sad version of it after his, his headless companions at the statue of his great grandfather.
Unclear.
You can leave your hat on. It's very touching. Simon's bawling at this point. Like because he knows what's coming. He's also getting excited that he's about to show up. And Simon's intro song is, of course, it's the song from The Little Mermaid. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? These are fantasy interpretations of these songs that are in no way can be copyrighted by the Walt Disney Corporation. And so he's looking at all this stuff, all of his wonderful inventions. But they never seem to work for some reason in this telling, and Simon takes offense to that. You see them meeting all the various characters they meet. There's a big final confrontation with the billhooks. A really cool stage effect where there's like all the lights go really bright, and then using trapdoors and such, suddenly the stage is just fully empty. All the billhooks are gone, fully vanished. And then the main cast come back down in, the main three, the Symond, the Bowler, and the Hicks actors, and they all perform "Like a Bridge Over Troubled Water, I Will Lay Me Down." But it's a very like sultry, like, hey, we did it version.
Wow.
And Simon is on his feet applauding, whistling. He's loving it. No one really recognizes him because how would you know? Simon loves going to theater. He loves heckling and getting real fucking drunk, and that's what he did. And he had a great time. So I'm going to indulge Vice. Ooh!
Oh, 6, thank God.
Needed that. Back down to 3.
Very good. I mean, it was so moving.
It's the most cathartic piece of theater he's ever experienced because he was literally experiencing his own life.
That's very good. Before we head into the final confrontation here, you guys have all leveled up. What kind of fun new abilities have you gained?
I didn't have enough to learn a new special ability, so I leveled up Insight and put another point into Tinker, which we already used. And I leveled up Resolve and put another point into Command, which was one of the things that failed me pretty hard last time I tried to use it.
I got a new special ability called Focused, which means that I can spend my special armor to resist a consequence of surprise or mental harm, such as fear, confusion, losing track of someone, etc. Or I can push myself for ranged combat or tracking, also by using my special armor.
Oh, nice. And Bowler, how have you prepared yourself for this final showdown?
Bowler spent some time doing a little studying, and thus gained a little study. Then for a little bit of fun, he just got a little bit better at prowling around.
Very nice, very nice. And so now, before you head back to Whitecrown and attempt to rid this city of whatever this Mr. Ashgani and whatever this big wooden thing is, any last minute things?
I did want to talk to Aldo.
So yeah, you walk into Aldo's place, and again, you've got like all these crazy contraptions lying everywhere, all sorts of projects that he's working on. He is he's in like the process of putting like molten metal into like this contraption.
Aldo!
What?
Simon, not Hicks.
Simon.
Yeah.
I thought it was Hicks again. Jesus Christ. Hicks is not. Tell him, all right? Next time you see him, tell him he is not allowed back into my workshop.
Yeah, didn't he come up in here and just like bang around a bit, sort of mess up your stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, how rude. Are you busy? Do you have a second? Looks like you're dealing with something a little hot molten. Is that metal?
Yeah. Just one moment. Let me just put it in and close the door.
Back in the kiln. Stay out of the kiln. That's what I always say.
Yeah, that's what my grandpappy taught me.
Anyway, Aldo, you're the best artificer I personally know, and I came to ask you a question about artificing.
Well, flattery will get you a long way with me. So,
Good to know.
what is it you need?
Now, let's say there was a spirit that was possessing machine, like a machine that looked like a man, right?
Like a hull.
Yeah, that's it, a hull. Now, could a spirit potentially control one of those that was, say, just guessing here, 60 feet tall?
A 60-foot tall hull? Well, look, I've never seen anything like that before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why it couldn't be possible. I just feel like, the energy it would take to move something like that is...
All right.
You would have to run on some sort of external power source.
All right, that's good to know. Now, I'll just let's put a pin in that. External power source, giant hull, and I'm going to add one more little thing, and I want to see if you can connect the dots. A female artificer.
Well, if I were working on a giant hull,
Yeah.
and I needed some sort of external power source, I'd come to me. Because I'm working, remember how I told you? I've been working for years.
Spirit batteries, yeah.
Spirit batteries, you got it.
Oh yeah, I remember. It's a steel trap up here, Aldo.
I mean, it would revolutionize this city. And whoever's working on this project, I know you can't say much, but whoever's working on it, you'll tell them to come to me. I'll power that sucker.
Yeah, no. See, it's where we're not on the same page because Aldo, I think we're gonna have to destroy this. It sounds like a problem.
If you get the science into the right hands, it can really help a lot of people.
Now, would you say it sounds like a helpful thing to have a 60-foot tall mechanical man powered by a spirit battery?
Well, I suppose it could be used to help the infrastructure. It'd be a lot easier to rebuild some of those bridges around the city if you had a 60-foot tall hull doing the job for you.
All right. Fair point. I guess, Aldo, we go way back. We've bailed you out of prison. You sent us a little warning ball. Thank you for that, by the way. We have not forgotten.
You didn't put me into the prison.
Yeah, details. But Aldo, I guess the one piece of information I just really need to know is, worst comes to worst, how do you destroy a spirit battery?
They're not, I'm trying to iron out the kinks on the spirit battery idea. But if you're asking me how do you destroy a hull,
Oh yeah, that works too.
you gotta destroy whatever is housing the spirit, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, that's in the chest cavity kind of area. That's where they tend to be.
Chest, yeah, makes sense. Good circulation. Aldo, I want to say thank you for all your expertise. You've really helped us out. I made a new bomb using one of your old spooky balls, so thanks for that.
What?
And I just pop a coin out of my pocket. I just, well, hey, that's for you. You helped us out a lot.
And I look forward to answering any more of your questions.
All right, and if you see a giant 60-foot tall mechanical man rampaging through the city, causing all sorts of trouble,
I will assume that it is there for good. And by that I mean that it is being used for good.
You're a trusting man, Aldo, and that's something I love about you, but God, it makes you sound like an idiot.
We'll be right back. It's time for the season finale engagement roll. We're starting with one die for sheer luck. We're going to add a die because of the information that you've gotten. Then we're going to add another die because of your asset with Laura, the receptionist. But then we are going to subtract a die because this is, of course, possibly the most influential and powerful entity in this city. So we're rolling 2 dice here, folks.
Can we not argue at least one more?
Let's hear it.
I think that for all Ashgani knows, we're here to say the job is done.
That's a good point.
Because he probably hasn't heard from Francis, because, Francis has a mobility problem.
And a drug problem.
I suppose that's true.
We have an element of surprise because he does expect us to come back and he expects us to not be violent.
We're expecting that he's expecting.
All right, and we're about to find out right now.
6. Fuck yes.
6.
Also, for the record, that's the first time any of my bullshit engagement arguments has actually worked.
It's because most of the time they're bullshit.
I like that one.
Well, you've got to try and bullshit your way. That's the point.
It was a good one for it to work on.
Yeah, that made a lot of sense.
So this means that you're in a controlled position when shit hits the fan. So I think it's fair to say you walk right up, you cross the bridge into Whitecrown. You just march right up to the Idolum Corporation corporate offices and electroplasm storage. And outside of the corporate offices is a giant bronze statue, probably 30, 40 feet tall.
I thought you said it was wood.
That looks awfully similar to Mr. Ashgani, but like a little different, like the nose is a little different, the eyebrows are a little wider than the Mr. Ashgani that you know. And as you walk in, Laura, the receptionist, is there and immediately catches Hicks's eye.
All right, guys, here, follow me.
Welcome to the Idolum Corporation.
Laura.
Oh.
Laura. I give her a hug. I wrote you a poem from that last time we hung out, remember?
No, Hicks, please. No, I'm at work.
You want to hear it?
I do want to hear it so bad.
Lovely, lovely Laura. Laura loves to explore. Laura can't help but Aurora. And then I wink. Laura is a snorer. I love Laura.
Oh my god. You wrote that?
Nah, I did. I wrote that for you.
That was so good.
Here, and I give her a piece of paper with it written on it, with the poem written on it. I'm here for that. Remember I was telling you last night, that job, that thing, and Mr. Ashgani, so I'm going to have to go meet with him. Boys, you wanted to see the wooden statue first, right?
I'd love to.
Yeah, and these guys are really interested in that, the wooden statue that's downstairs, the one you were telling me about, remember?
I'm not allowed down there, actually.
Yeah, but that's all right, because Ashgani and me, we got an understanding. We're like friends, we're close buddies, so we'll take a sneak peek, just a real quick old look. These guys want to get a picture with it.
Oh, yeah.
Like a selfie, you put the little peace sign up.
Well, wait, Bowler
yeah.
wanted a picture with the one out front, right? That was not Symond words. Those were Darren words. There are 2 statues, right?
There are 2 statues. There's one that's like, it's like welcome to the corporation. This is our founder type of thing.
Did we see the wooden one before? I can't remember it.
No, that one's like deep underground, super secret, nobody knows about it type of thing.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Wait, so which one? Where are we going?
We're going downstairs.
That's what I thought. Yeah. That's what I was.
Look, I'm just. Look. Hicks has not shut up about you. I've heard such. Am I right, Symond?
He is crazy for you.
It's
all right,
so
guys.
funny.
All right, guys.
I've never seen.
All right.
Stop blushing.
You're gonna make me blush.
I'm blushing too now.
Hicks, what did you say? What did you tell them?
Nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Truly, it is lovely to meet you. I am, and just because Hicks is one of my dearest friends. Symond and I, we're amateur wood carvers.
This man showed me such kindness recently,
and we just got him some tools. We really want to start working. And so one of the things that we showed Mr. Ashgani, you may have heard of it, is the box with the kraken on the top of it.
I think that her eyes kind of go like, it's all been fun and games until you mention that box. And then it's like, she gulps. And she's like,
Do you have the box?
No. He hired us to make, because we're wood carvers, he hired us to make a copy of the box so it would be easier to help people find the box, because it's hard to know what it looks like. We managed to get a rubbing from it before it was lost. Look, Symond has it.
Yeah, charcoal rubbing right here.
Oh my god.
We were inspecting it on the boat. I know. How exciting. But because we just want to see before we get started, we need inspiration. You must know how creative people are. And we heard that there's a beautiful carving downstairs.
Mr. Ashgani would be ecstatic to see this.
I know. But we need to get because I don't want to just show him the rubbing. I want to be like, here's a rubbing and here's a perfect you know what I mean? We really want to get this contract. And Hicks said that you were just like a top. What was it?
Gal.
gal. That's right, a gal, a top gal.
Yeah.
We just want to look at the statue, really. Would that be okay?
We're big fans.
Okay. I think Mr. Ashgani is he's blocked out for the next few hours, so he must be busy. I'll let you down. Just make it quick, please. That is super off limits.
2 minutes. We'll take pictures more than anything else.
Okay, Higgs, please be quick.
Yeah. We'll be super, super quick. Don't even worry.
I could get fired for this, baby.
Oh yeah,
Baby.
Right. Oh, wow. Well, we'll just be right back, Laura. Thanks again. Thank you. I shake her hand, and then walk away.
She kind of like tries to like pull you in.
I yank away and you pull away, and I walk away.
Just give her a kiss. The girl only wants a kiss, Hicks.
Yeah, but I don't want to give her the wrong impression, you know?
Simon, we have 10 minutes.
I love Bowler.
So I'm pushing Simon through the door. Thank you.
So Laura presses a button on her receptionist desk, and the doors behind you just open, and you can tell that it's one of those fancy moving rooms that goes up and down.
You know, the problem, Simon, like, she's a nice gal.
Oh yeah,
you know?
clearly.
She's, I don't know if, she's a long-term sort of a thing.
Well, I mean,
know?
how do you know this early on?
She snores really loud. I'm a real sensitive sleeper. So I think
But
it's
also-
just like,
I mean, I have to say, Hicks,
Yeah.
when I grab you by the hand,
Yeah.
I shake your hand
Yeah.
vigorously.
yes.
Good job. That was excellent.
Oh, yeah. No, thank you.
What a way in. We didn't have to blow anything up.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant to ask about that. What am I blowing up? Am I blowing up?
The statue, we're fucking up that statue
Yeah,
now.
there's two
Yes, sir.
statues though. Are we blowing?
Yeah, no. Don't worry about the bronze one.
So the one
You'll
out
see.
front. I thought that was the one we were going to blow up. I thought that was the.
Simon, look me in the eyes.
I'm looking. The beautiful.
You concentrate
All right.
on the wooden one.
And that's the one downstairs. That's the one we're going to.
Don't worry about the bronze one. Don't worry about it.
Appreciate the clarification.
I assume any sort of bomb you made is going to blow up either statues, so I think we'll be all right.
Well, this one we designed to.
It burns Snagrapher.
The doors open, and you are deep in the electroplasm storage of Idolum Corporation. There are vats of glowing goo lining almost every foot of this giant cavernous area. Yet on the far side of the room, there is a staircase that leads to an enormous wooden effigy. And in the middle of that wooden effigy is an open compartment. And below it, there is a long table where two sentinels stand on either side, holding their large spears with their pistols along their hips, and a small woman who is just scolding one of them, just going,
If he isn't here in the next 2 minutes, I quit. I don't care. I don't care what he promised me. I am walking out.
I'm gonna turn to Simon and Hicks. Hey, Simon Hicks.
Yeah.
I know I said I was gonna be the sneaky one, but should we flip it around and you be the sneaky ones?
Yeah, well, the thing is, I was really only planned to this point, and at this point and forward, we will be running off the cuff as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, I'm aware.
Right.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretend to be her replacement.
All right. Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah, that'll be one more box to check. You've pretended to be a whisper already.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Now you'll pretend to be an artificer.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, here, I hand him a spooky ball. That's an artificer thing.
Oh, fantastic.
That's a nice prop.
All right. I'll distract them. If you can get close, see what's in the compartment, but otherwise just blow it up.
Can do.
I've created a 4-segmented clock called Ashgani Returns. And when that fills up, Mr. Ashgani will return to his secret project that you have so casually just walked into.
Right. The Sentinel's human.
They are. You know one. Well, you know a Sentinel.
Right.
Celine.
Do you want to sneak first or shall I?
I think you should just head on in there, Do your God-given talent.
All right. Oh, I love the smell of electricity in the afternoon. Darling, I love what you've done with the place. You're fired.
The two sentinels go like and cross their spears.
Bowler is being very camp, ostentatious, posh, and aloof. Foppish, if you like.
It's eerily similar to the bowler from the play.
Yes. But I'm giving off I'm the most harmless person you've ever met. I'm just a tinkery madman kind of vibe I can. Hello! He gave you men? No wonder he's downsizing. Oh, I'll have to protect myself with like weapons and explosions. Sounds terrifying. Oh, gross. Maybe I'll have to hire them on my own. Do you think I'll have to take a pay cut? Good Lord. You haven't really done anything with this place. Do you not dress anything? Look, you could put some throw pillows over here. There could be a stool here for reading. Maybe a little lantern. Be cute.
Who are you, and what are you doing down here?
I am the great Hugh. Charmed. You are fired.
What?
Terrible news. But you know, it's always the middle management that does the job. Mr. Ashgani wouldn't do it himself. But he's not satisfied with how the project is going, and so you are X'd. I just heard that you wanted to quit anyway, so I'll just take your spot. Oh, yes, this thing. God, have you got it working yet? It smells, doesn't it? That much Snagrapher. Ugh, gorgeous.
She kind of looks back up at the giant effigy behind her and looks back to you.
Oh, did you just work out what it's made of? I wonder if I do. Awful.
No, I built this for Mr. Ashgani. Did you know about this?
She turns to one of the sentinels and they shake their heads.
Did he say what he was gonna do with my son?
Oh no, he's free. It's fine. They'll let him go. Don't worry about it.
What?
Let's see the first roll, shall we?
I think this is a sway, because I am bluffing my ass off.
I mean, we're looking at controlled standard.
Can anyone help me? Am I kind of on my own?
You're kind of on your own.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah, we're hidden at this point.
You look like you're doing a good job, too.
I know. I'm going to burn 2 stress and add a dice. It was worth it. I rolled a 6.
Okay, yeah, nice. She goes,
Thomas, I'm coming, baby.
And she just bolts.
Also, obviously, don't talk about the place and keep it a secret. Bye.
She just bolts right past you, right into the elevator, presses the button, and the door's closed.
As she gets to the elevator, because it closed behind us, I'm expecting she turns around to look at me once more. And I look her in the eyes. Anything I need to know?
I don't care. Figure it out.
Fair enough. Toodles. Did the guards go with her?
No. Oh, no.
Okay. So, boys, are you staying? I'm Hugh. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Clave.
Clave. Nice to meet you. Clave, and you are...
Celine.
Celine. Hello. How are you? It's lovely to see you.
And she's looking at you
Anyway, I tap my cane on the ground and I start to feign a little limp and I take out my Spirit Bane charm and I just sort of pick it up and I start sort of examining the statue. So, have you any adverse effects from either of you?
And you feel a hand on your shoulder and you're forcibly jerked around. And the one that called himself Clave goes, I think you missed a spot.
Oh, absolutely. And I take out my handkerchief and I start cleaning the ground. Apologies. Always must be nice to the help. That's what my father taught me.
And he takes his spear and he puts it up underneath your chin as when you bend down to wipe the floor. And he goes, how'd a little snake like you get so close with Ashgani?
Me?
We then cut to Hicks and Symond watching this whole thing play out behind one of the vats of electroplasm.
Listen, Simon, I feel like I'm gonna get made. Celine's she's gonna see me and she's gonna know that I'm here. And I feel like, she's my good pal.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
She's, she does her job pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And she already gave me a pass, so I don't think it's gonna work if I go in there. She spots me.
Right. So you're saying I should go talk to her and see if you're cool?
Yeah, maybe. I was thinking you just go in there and blow up the statue, by yourself, and I'll just hang back.
Oh.
But, you can go talk to her if you want.
I mean, you could, keep watch.
Yeah, I'll keep watch. I'll keep watch in the back for Ashgani.
I'm not so good at the sneaking. and I need to get close enough to get a good shot at the center of that big old statue. So could you give me a sneaking tip, just something, man? I'm a little nervous.
All right, you stay crouched. All right, that's the trick. You just stay crouched, and that's really all you got to do. Pretty easy.
All right, and what are you gonna do while I'm getting in position?
I keep a lookout.
And we cut back to Bowler with the two sentinels, Celine and Clave, and I have ticked one more segment in the clock that Ashgani returns. He's getting ever-presently closer.
Well, Clave, and Bowler smiles. I found the box.
And Clave just kind of goes, "You found the box?
Yeah.
Where the hell is it? He's gonna want it."
Yeah. He's coming down, right? That's why we're here. The plan's done.
The plan's done. What the hell are you talking about?
Get the box back. Statue's done. All we need is the box. Haven't opened it yet either. Terrified of the fucking thing. Can't wait to get it off my hands and get my money. Then get the fuck out of here.
So what are you doing standing around?
I've come here to get my money.
Where's the box?
Oh. Sir, do you think I came alone? That'd be foolish.
And he kind of like looks over at Celine, and Celine like straightens up, and he goes, snaps and does a little hand signal, and Celine starts walking around the periphery. I don't like you. I've never liked you.
No, I don't like you either, but I'm going to get my money and you'll never see me again. So, tell you what, how about I tip you some money? You want some money? Give you a coin.
He kind of looks at you,
Seriously, look. And I pull out a coin. I'm like, here you go.
kind of squints at you, and you're telling me you know how to work this thing? You know how to turn this thing on?
You just put the box in the fucking hole, mate. That's all.
And I think that Celine is walking around and is coming like right next to you, Symond. And in just a few more steps, she's gonna see right where you are.
Uh-oh.
Hicks, they know that we're both here. You can come out now.
All right, yeah. Hello.
Celine, he's over there. Hicks, wave.
Howdy.
That was in case the artificer got weird. She's gone. You can come out now.
Right. Hey.
And Celine just goes, Hicks?
Hey, Celine.
And she like starts walking over to the opposite end of the room towards you and going,
First you show up out of the blue at the gala, and next thing I know, Mr. Ashgani is bringing you up to his private quarters? What the hell is going on?
You know, I'm not even really sure myself.
I mean, I haven't seen you at the bar in, what, a week?
Yeah, well, I've been going to a different bar, for, you know, reasons, that I don't need to go into with you.
Oh, come on, I thought we were drinking buddies.
Hicks got himself a girlfriend.
All right, yeah, all right.
Well, who is it? What's the story, Hicks? Come on.
Clave, I'll give you one guess. Come on, Clave, join in. This is all fun. Look, we all know each other. We're not here to do anything.
Mr. Ashgani is going to be here in any minute now. I'm not going to deal with this bullshit.
I know, and Mr. Ashgani is going to find this funny, because guess who Hicks is dating?
Oh my god.
Well, spit it out. Come on, Hicks.
It's Laura, the receptionist.
What?
Yeah,
No.
the real cute one that's into dogs. You know Laura.
I've ticked another tick on the clock for when stuff Ashgani returns.
Anyway, him and Laura, when they met, it was like a big boom, like fire everywhere. You know what I mean? Just
All
a
right,
really
all right.
big, just like fiery love. A lot of fire, a lot of big,
right.
fiery love is just there on the table.
Cut to,
Yeah.
I imagine you're hiding behind one of the giant vats of electroplasm.
Right.
You know, the fuel of this world that are like just lined along the sides.
And how good of a view do I have of the chest area of the statue?
I'd say you'd probably a good 100 feet.
That's very far.
Yeah, you're pretty far. It's a big cavernous underground. This is the electroplasm storage facility.
How big is this vat of electroplasm?
I think we're talking like 10 feet in diameter and like 30 feet tall.
30 feet tall. That's huge. And what's it made of?
Metal.
Metal.
Yeah, it's very big.
Okay. Metal. Had to be metal. I don't think I can make that shot. I think 100 feet is very far for the snot rocket. Let me use my brain for a second.
Think about it, because
No!
Mr. Ashgani stands in the elevator.
Okay. Does propane exist? Is that a thing?
Sure.
It's a aerosolized version of electroplasm that you can get in like canisters. So I will consider that a demolition tool because it is essentially like a grenade used in the right way. I am going to supercharge the snot rocket to make it more powerful so that I can do a longer shot with it. I'm double canistering it.
Oh my god. If this isn't desperate, I don't know what is.
But yes, we'll call this a rec roll because I'm using demolition tools to enhance a weapon of destruction, and wreck is wreck a place, item, or obstacle with savage force or carefully applied sabotage.
So I was going to say this was going to be desperate limited, but with your expertise, I think you've made it desperate standard.
Okay, I'm definitely going to push myself here. So that's 2 stress, and I'm going to move it up to risky.
Okay, it is now risky standard. How did you take it from that desperate to that risky in fiction?
This is one of Simon's earliest inventions, is this cannon part. Not the bomb is its own thing. That's pretty much guaranteed to work. He did twist the thing, and he's got it lubed up with the sticky stuff, and it's just jammed into the end of the cannon. So that's all ready to go.
Yeah.
As pretty much as soon as it makes contact, it's going to burst. This cannon itself was one of Simon's earliest inventions that he would use to launch lines from ship to ship from a great distance. So he would attach the end of a rope to a ball and then fire it off. So he's well attuned with the range of this thing and has tested around with extra charges to maximize distance. So there is, this is not a complete Hail Mary. He has some idea what he's doing.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
All right, no bonus dice. We're gonna raw dog this roll. 5. I'll take it.
We see it in slow-mo as this blue, fiery, explosive ball just launches out of the end of the cannon, sails over the top of all of these extremely flammable and explosive vats of electroplasm, and it just nails it right in the middle of this wooden effigy. And it just erupts into flame as the whole thing starts to combust. And you hear from the other side of the room, "The troubled water." Before you even realize that he's moved out of the doorway of the elevator, Mr. Ashgani is holding your throat, Simon. He is inhumanly fast. And he just looks over at you, Bowler. "Put it out. Now."
It's a bomb, mate.
I'd like to do a flashback. As we were walking into the place, I planted a demolition charge, the bronze statue.
The one outside.
On the bronze statue, okay.
Yeah. And if my timing is correct, it goes off in the middle of this conversation.
Yeah, I think it does. Mark a stress for that.
Done.
You just feel a rumbling.
And I look him straight in his eyes.
Boom.
I don't deal with spooky shit.
And he looks at you, and you just see, like, his eyes almost combust in this very similar, almost blue flame. He just snarls and just takes your entire body with inhuman strength and just smashes it into the ground. Ugh. Take a level 3 harm of smashed.
I have armor.
Ah.
Simon's wearing, he's got that heavy load. He came prepared.
So essentially, you mark off that armor, and you get a free resist. So that brings it down to, we'll say, a level 1 harm of cracked ribs.
And the armor's, it's totaled. It's crumbled.
And Celine and Clave just bust into action. Clave actually starts running over, and it looks like he's trying to impale you, Bowler. And he is very excited that now he has an excuse to run you through, as the effigy is burning behind him.
Hicks,
Yeah.
do you want to deal with this situation in like a group action cool fight way?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't want to hurt Celine.
No.
Yeah, all right. Then I'm in.
What I want to do is I want to grab Hicks by his forearm, the same arms we have our doodahs on, and I swing Hicks around. I'm trying to convince you to like push Celine out of the way so that they're safe, and then basically like roundhouse kick this guy with the inertia.
You got it. I like it.
All right, so we both roll prowl.
Who's leading the action?
You should take the stress. I have 3 points left.
I have 4. Okay, fine, I'll do it.
Okay, cool.
My ribs hurt.
I think this is Risky Standard. This is straight up and down.
You rolled a 6.
We lock arms. He spins me around, and then I put my boots together, and we drop kick Clave right in the head, straight in the face. And then I kind of eat shit afterwards, but it's fine. It's like, I'm fine, you know? He got the brunt of the damage.
Oh yeah, Clave goes down hard. Like, you hit him straight in the face, and like, you see some teeth kind of go one way as he just like hits the ground and is out cold. And Celine runs up. Clave! And so she runs over to take care of her associate. The thing is that Mr. Ashgani is now not happy. Thankfully, this is the Electroplasm storage facility. You guys can all look up and see that there is, in fact, a sprinkler system installed. And so Mr. Ashgani, he moves so quickly that it's almost a blur as he flashes over and pulls his handle, and suddenly the entire room is raining down with water.
Water?
Yeah.
Yeah. Magic fire. So,
Yeah, spirit fire.
But you know, it's really cool because I feel like every good climactic fight scene needs rain, and it's really hard to do rain inside.
Yeah.
But with the sprinkler systems going, it looks very cinematic.
you know the fire's magic, right? Now we're just wet. You see, I've been carrying this electrifying orb this whole fucking time. And the thing about it is, it's really delicate. You're now standing in a puddle, and I throw it.
An electro orb?
The orb that I was carrying gives off electricity.
Which orb is this?
The one he got from the captain.
No, not that orb.
We got a lot of orbs in play.
You gave me one of the Artificer orbs that give off electricity and shit.
This is one of Aldo's.
And I was playing with it to pretend to be an Artificer. It's been in my hand the entire time.
Oh yeah, I handed this to him.
The spooky ball?
It's a
Yeah.
old spooky ball.
Old spooky ball. Got it.
I would like to say that this is like a model 6 or 5, like one of his definitely earlier, more fucked up ones. Because the one that we used, we had to shock to make it explode. But I'm justifying this by saying this is one that is just janky and shocks you when you play around with it too much.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
I think it's a finesse. Yeah, I'm just trying to flick it so that it cracks at his feet and sends electricity, like it finally just pops and just...
This is risky limited, I would say.
Can anyone help me?
I can help. Simon's been, I think, messing around with this a little bit, and it is ready to pop. It has got a hair trigger, this one.
Can I make a devil's bargain? Devil's bargain is I get electrocuted, so I take a level 1 singed.
Oh, you are also caught in the Okay. Yeah, I like it.
Cool.
A 4. Okay.
I was going to say, I do a little elbow pop. A piece of the material falls off as I watch it come towards me. The rest of it cascades across the room, lands at his feet, cracks open, and electricity falls to his feet in slow motion, like an egg cracking on a frying pan. And then it ignites through the water and sinks up his body. And then I also get shocked at the same time as the other piece falls at my feet and gives me a slightly less shock. Ah, fuck. Ah.
You see Mr. Ashgani, his body just starts to like singe and like smoke as the body goes limp. And then a spirit emerges and coalesces from the body that lays on the ground. And this spirit looks similar to the body that it came from, but not exactly identical. It looks more similar to the bronze statue out front of the building. And Mr. Ashgani just goes, "Oh, you have made a terrible mistake." And the spirit just lunges forward and embeds itself into Clave's body, who then you just can hear Clave's voice. This bluish energy just from the center of Clave's body, and then you hear Mr. Ashgani's voice. "You have ruined everything." Is Mr. Ashgani immortal? How can they defeat him if he is? What is that wooden effigy anyway? And how will this be retold in burlesque? Find out next time on System Switch. Thank you so much for listening. Please help out our team by leaving a review and telling your friends about our show. System Switch is produced and narrated by me, Peter DM Castro. Hicks and Alice are played by Kyle Love. Bowler is played by Binary Dragon. Symond and Hugh are played by Darren Schultz. Check out everyone's socials in the show notes and follow the show on Twitter and Instagram with @SystemSwitchPod. The multiverse is a strange place.
I guess well, maybe then Kyle should be the one trying to investigate the hole just to see if that's.
I thought he already did that.
Well, that was a different hole.
Well, hey.
Cut this out.